Hello. Wow. Croaky. Sorry. Good morning. Hello, humans of the internet. Sorry about my frog. Um, as you probably know from last week, I was sick last week and I'm still, as usual at this time of year, trying to shake it off like I'm Taylor Swift. Um, so, the thing we started doing last week, if I can get this out of here without knocking everything over, is going through all my old mission log notes. Look at this beautiful folder full of secrets. Um, and basically just filling in the gaps of, I guess, the timeline of the Gallon Horde, and with a view to making sure that we filled in all the, NPCs and places that people went to and all that kind of stuff. So obviously, the most in-depth way to do this would be to actually go through the old missions, like watch them on YouTube. But I don't want to do that because time. So I have opened up my old encounters in Hero Labs, and I've got my notes, and I think we're just gonna go through and see what's in these places first. And then if we remember stuff or feel like we need to go back to the actual missions, we can do that. So, I'm trying to remember what we were doing. I think we were actually looking at... No. The actual characters and figuring out the format for that. I have to change the dates because they're wrong. What did we decide? I put it here. 1647. And I just changed them all the way down. Okay, that's as far as I got with that. And then we just expand this out. I went through a stage where I was asking people for their answers to these questions so I could drop them in. So some characters have it. The people who answered my questions have it. Others don't. Alright, so that's pretty much... So if we go and actually look at what this looks like... Oh. So we probably need to change the thingy there, but... yeah, the rest of it just kind of gets popped in there. And then as I believe, as we add missions to the timeline, they'll start showing up here as well. So if we go to like Lorelei, for example, who was on that first mission. Yeah, see, shows up there. So that's good. I think we also were going to... Ah, yes, we need to make sure that the articles are articles, because having them as... Yeah, cool. Alright. Okay. This is the plan, pretty much. So, fairly certain that we actually have everyone covered. They met the Malixies. They didn't actually encounter the other two things. Those were just there for me to have them in case of needing more things to happen. I didn't even have Nakakeli in there. I think I named her in my notes here, but I never bothered to actually... Yeah, I never bothered to actually like builder on here. There was no need. And then the Festrog, which I think I already. Okay, that one can go away. Go away. This one, I think. Put the Festrog in. Yeah, cool. So as always, there's a good chance that some of these monsters will get adjusted. Probably once we've done this, I'll go through the monsters and figure out what we're going to use, what we're not going to use, what we're going to adjust, etc. Okay, so the discussion with Dryads is pretty much under control. Are there any notes here that I didn't? Okay. So then we have the Mycoloids. Where are the goblins? Oh, someone else ran the goblins. That's going to make it even more complicated. I think Lionel ran the goblins. So what we will do is we will open up the Gallon Horde. No, that's the old one. We should tidy it up, I suppose. I'm sorry, what? Oh, it's probably... I'm just curious. Wow. Fascinating that it's, like, not even... No. Bro. That one, thank you. Oh, yeah, it's stiff. Look at them, they're so pretty. Ah. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Missions. Oldest first. Okay, so we are going to go back to our articles. We'll deal with character articles later. I just need them to exist at this point in time. Missions. Okay, so I only actually wrote 2 of them. Looks like I didn't, in fact, write this one. I just created it. So we're going to get rid of that one because we've discovered that doing them as what's called plot thingies doesn't seem to work very well. So go away. Generic article for it to work with this. We're going to steal Kyle's words. Thanks, Kyle. I love you. Great. Into it. And we're going to use this. Crap, where did I put it on the other one? This is why I end up with 50,000 tabs. Because I need to use the same formatting as I used with the Dryads one so that it matches. Otherwise I get cranky. Okay, so... literally going to copy and paste this into here. Except this time it is Bergamot. I'm gonna assume that if I just change the name, it's gonna work. We shall see. Gertrude Bee Biscuit. Helps if you spell biscuit right. Lorelei is still Lorelei. Pete. Oh, Pete has it. Oh, but he's there already. Yay. Excellent. Retra. Pete and then Walden. Oh. I'm still a little sad that Jess and Adam needed to bail. Like, it's a life thing, you know, life happens. But man, they're such fun people to play with. And now I'm actually reading the Dresden books, and it's like, I understand Walden Booters. Because he was totally just Dresden. Okay. So, the Jenkins. So we would have them in Tome of Foes. I do not know if I've ever actually made a Jenkins thing. Probably not. So we shall make one. Jenkins. Jenkins. Assuming that that's what we did with these guys, that they were... Yep, species. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty, so... Alright, and then we have a whole bunch of goblins. Oh, this one. Urks, Flam, and Swass. I don't know which of them we have, so we're just there's going to be a little bit of back and forth on this just to see which beings we have put in. Olend. Forest. Okay, so they are listed as persons. So Urks. What did I say? Urks, Flam, and Swass. But why? Why isn't it letting me? Bro. Okay. Just gonna go look and see if this is actually doing what I wanted to do. Yeah, kind of. If it's linking to the right people. Have I done this right? Yes, 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 yes. Oh. Oh, Walden's not there. I think I only put in the current, like when I was doing it, I only did the current people. Okay, that's fine. We'll create them. All right, so I am going to just go to the Gallant Horde. Do that, and then it should figure it out. Yeah, cool. Okay. Oh, I see. It's putting it at the bottom. Right. Okay. So who's next? Flam Swass. Meeting the goblins. Ok. I'm reasonably certain that all the goblins are already in here. On here. Guess we'll find out. Plig. I'm gonna just move this over here. I know it means you guys can't see it, but it means this is going to be a lot faster. A lot faster if I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So Plig. Plig. Skack. Sparky Boom Boom. Sticks. No, we don't have Sticks yet. I think Sticks was the one with the chickens, if I remember correctly. Which is a little, here's a little piece of lore for you. That's a little throwback because I knew a guy when I was at university who went by Sticks. That was his nickname. And he was a, like he did a lot of theatre tech stuff for us. So it kind of made sense to me too. Alright, let's refresh this. Oh, it's all over the place. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We just need to get rid of some of the burrs. Fix you. Refresh. Sure doesn't. Flam, Swass, and Skack. There's something different about those ones. Oh, that's why. Right, perfect. Then we just need to make this heading 3. Right, cool. Okay, and then we go in here and add all the things. 12th of Quag. What kind of things did we make that? Diplomatic action. Right, so this should also technically be a diplomatic action. Okay, connections. So our characters are, who can remember? Redra, Bergamot, Lorelei, Pete, Holden, to refresh, and somebody else. Who's the other one? Gertrude. And then also, this is where we find out who's here and who's not. Ux. Blam. Ok. Kia. Plague. Skak. See, I thought I'd put all the goblins in. Look at me go. Well done, past Jacks. Sparky. Styx. I don't actually even know what Styx's real name was. Like, the human that I knew. Oh, I'm missing one. Wilkes. Okay. But we will have to refresh to get the missing ones. Hopefully it won't eat all the ones that are already there. Oh, hello. Are any goblins from the realm? Are any goblins from the realm from the Opal Goblin clan? No. Only because... Well, I suppose some of them might be. I'm thinking about the realm goblins. But the Opal Goblins arrived in Circle Creek. Oh, it's connecting the season 1 horde to the home game where Althea came from originally, because one of the first missions that my home game party got when they arrived in Circle Creek was these goblins in the forest who were conducting banditry and being a problem, and the party went in to find out what was going on, and when they got there discovered that they were essentially refugees, and being one of the parties in one of my games, they did not in fact just murder them all, and instead arranged a meeting between them and Galahad, and then they made an agreement. So Galahad and the goblins built a business relationship where the goblins were providing Galahad with like foraged items and stuff from the forest in exchange for some base level living things, and they basically agreed as part of that negotiation to stop robbing the people of Circle Creek and the people on the roads. And all of that would have happened relatively recently by the standards of the Horde. And Titania's connection with Azurhia is, as you would expect from someone who is immortal, very... She visits on occasion, and the occasions can be far and few between. So it's possible, I suppose, because there are other connections. Like obviously, Angeline has connections with both places, and Annabelle Clark, the pirate queen, also has connections to Circle Creek. Secrets. So, yes. And the other one was Wilkes. Okay. Right. Organizations. Gallon Horde and Goblins. Why are there two? Bothers me when there's two, because I'm like, oh, what have I done? Oh, because one of them is... Okay. And now, when we do this, we should have... Yeah! Awesome. Okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Alrighty. So we're going to copy that, because we're going to need it for the next one. Gonna go back to missions. No, no, no. Oh, really? 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 I never put a lot of kind of pre-realm backstory in for the goblins, like where they all came from. I just figured they'd, been gathered over time. I know that Scrat was there was an incident where Scrat was talking about how he was rescued from a circus. Um, but sort of the general idea was that they had been basically they'd all been at one time or another rescued by Titania. Dump that in there. Okay, so meeting the mycoloids, we'll dump the content in there. We have, once again, Bergamot, Dahlia, Pete. Having real regrets about actually putting his full name in the thing, but oh well. As long as he keeps being in the missions, it's fine. And Effie. Oh no, Walden? Wait. Oh, these are wrong. Interesting. Are they wrong? Did I just miss something? Who wasn't on it? Bergamot, Dahlia, Pete, Steve, Jackson. Jackson was replaced with Effie. Effie had a last name. Totally had a last name. Do I remember what it was? Nope. Townsend. I bet she doesn't have an article. Oh, she does. Okay, cool. Okay. to that. Okay. Wait, did I close my hero? Oh, Jax. Bro. Okay. Prepared encounters. Meeting the Mycoloids. Oh, it's because I'm so dumb. I moved it across so that I could... Okay. A path to mushrooms. I think they did encounter... Oh no, what did they actually meet? I can't remember. And apparently I didn't write it down because I had a whole bunch of things, but I would have made them roll for it. Ah, that's so annoying. Oh wait, it's probably in the thing. Okay. Maybe you do need to keep more tabs open. See? See? Okay. Oh, they like saw the little wisps, but nothing actually happened. Okay. Okay. So it's probably not actually even worth mentioning. We'll just do the... what am I doing? This one, right. Back. Dinner with the Mycoloids. Okay, so the only ones that actually have are Rishi and Sprout. So we will do Rishi. No. Sprout. Okay. Then I guess... Did we make mushroom people when we were making ancestries? Did we make mushroom people when we were making ancestries? I feel like we did. Salute. Okay, I'm gonna have to open it. I'm gonna have to open it. Mushroom people, Vetchi. So we're gonna call them Vetchi, because that makes sense. Not that they were foes, but... That means that we can add them in here. Okay, and then, in theory, this should be looking right. Oh, it lost the thing again. Annoying. Heading 3, please. Thank you. Cool. Okay, and then if we go here... Seven. Check that that date matches what I have written down. Oh, apparently I didn't write it down that day. Oh well. I'm gonna just trust it. I'm gonna just trust it. This was also diplomatic. So Dahlia, Effie, not Jackson, Pete, Steve, Walden, Bergamot. Oh, this one. Nope, this one. No, this one. There we go. Okay, Bergamot. Effie. Walden. Dahlia. Pete. Steve. Reishi. And Sprout. Oh, hang on. This is why I'm doing this though, because it allows me to go to the thing. I'm gonna have to refresh. I wish it would just update and you didn't have to refresh every time you change something, but that's fine. Sometimes it sounds like you're talking to kids instead of the world. Well, to be fair, I talk to almost everything like they're kids because I work with kids and I'm a parent, so it's how it rolls. Okay. So what I really want to do is get some images in. And the reason I want to do that is so that these have faces instead of just letters, because the letters are overwhelming for my brain. So I might just digress slightly. I know, we're all shocked. And do some image stuff. Because we have tokens. And so at the very least I can put tokens in. Axel has a picture. But what I might do actually is yeah, it just like all these. This is starting to make my brain hurt. Where is it? The especially like this one where there's so many of them. I'm like, ugh. And I should, in theory, have tokens for almost everything because there would have been tokens on there. So what I might do is go into images, make a gallery that is called tokens. Then go into my start dumping tokens in. Gonna just use the latest one I have in each person's older. I don't know if they're all accurate, but if they're not, tough. At least it'll give us a this is not English. Some of them I definitely updated and some of them I didn't. Like, I can see that just going through this, but I actually am just going to roll with what I have, because if I start going too much down that road, it's going to be a bad time. We can always go back and adjust later. Ah! No! That is not the one I wanted. Ugh. Like, that's great, but it's not what I want right now. And it's closed it. Okay. Effie. Era. Oh, Alpha never happened. I'm so sad about that. I wonder how long before someone in Horde notices their token in World Anvil. Man. So most people don't watch the stream. But that's fine. The point of doing this was less about people watching and more about making me actually do it, because otherwise I think about doing it a lot and never actually do it. So, hence. I don't think everybody, I think there are a couple of people who still keep an eye on the World Anvil. I'm pretty sure Tiff does. I'm pretty sure Shauna does. But I think most people are not actually that interested right now, which is fine. Like like this is a quiet time, and things have seasons, and this is currently a quiet season for the Horde, and I'm okay with that. It gives me the space and time to do what I need to do, and I feel like it will be better in the long run as a result of this time that I'm spending working on these things. You know? I hope that makes sense. Open the folder. It's having a... Okay, there we go. It does in fact make sense, yeah. I feel like there's often when you do content creation, there's this need for everything to always be at 110% all the time, and sometimes you actually need to just not for a bit, to just give yourself the space to like feel like you're actually, you know, spending time on, especially if it's a creative thing. Like sometimes creative things just need some time. And this way, it means that you're body doubling me basically, which means that I spend an hour and a half on this every week, regardless of what else is happening, and that's important to me because, that consistency is what makes it happen, right? Like it's slow, it's still not fast, but it's still progress. Progress is happening all the time, and that's the thing. That's the key thing at the end of the day. I do find myself getting a little impatient myself. Like I want to get to the point where we're actually playing again. There is an element of that for me, but you know, it is what it is. And I actually don't think we're that far off from being able to start playtesting things, which is exciting for me. Like I'm excited about getting to the point where we're able to actually play with this stuff, because I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. Watching people try to break my world or my system. Not the world so much, but the system, yes. It'll be good to have this deep well of lore. Yeah, absolutely. And like season 1 was building it as we fell, right? Because when I originally conceptualized that season 1 the concept was just a series of unrelated one shots. Like there was never meant to be in the initial plan, there was never a overarching story. Like that's something that happened over time as we went along. And so a lot of the time I was building that lore, I was only 3 steps ahead of of the players at any given time. So, you know. All right. Okay, so now, in theory, if we go into... Oh, I've got to close that. If we go into the players... I'm going to make you crazy and open all of them. Watch Matt start to twitch. I don't even know if everyone's here. Like I said, I think that I put in whoever was current when I did it. So... there may be people missing, but that's fine. We can add them as we go. I'm afraid I need to check out. Oh, that's all good. Have an excellent Mother's Day celebration. And yeah, I will be here on Wednesday. Okay. Want the art credit though. Is the art credit still there? Good. Okay, cool. To figure out where I put that in though. I probably put it in here, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. So we can just add that in for each person. I'm gonna leave that one open so I know what I did. Alright. Anyone? Art by I am reasonably certain that was there. It looks like a Shawnee. Yeah, see, when people gave me the information, I put it in. Right. Cool. Then we have Bajok. No? Maybe it's under silver. Yeah. Oh, who did his art? Probably here. Jamie Pascal. Got the sneezes today. So I guess if anyone who is / was a Horde member is watching this and would like more information on their person's page, they just need to send it to me and I'll add it on. That's how that goes. Oh, did it not? Yeah. Cool. Yes, I know. Gets mad at me when I have too many tabs open. Oh, I don't remember that art either. Go back. Quentin. I'll probably go back and add links and stuff at some future point, but right now I just want to get them active so that our timeline looks friendlier and isn't just a lot of letters. Oh, wow. I had a blank on Corey's last name for a second there. See? Chelsea gave me lots of information, and so it is there. Yeah. That looks like a griffin picture. I'm pretty sure that's a griffin picture. It's interesting that I can often tell just by looking at it these days when it's one of the artists that we use a lot, or one of the artists that is one of us. She changed her name though. I should probably have a new name in there. Oh well. Sorry, Lacey. I'll fix it at some future point. That art. Effie. Ah! Griffin. Yes. It's definitely Shawnee art. Oh, bird, witch, bird, something about birds. Bird Witch Studio. I knew it was something like that. I don't like the song. I'm going to remove it from the thing. Remove. We'll play it to the end, but this is the thing that I'm doing at the moment, is just trying to make sure that I'm adjusting my playlist as I go, so that... Did I... Wait. I just saw that as I closed it, and I'm like, did I write Bird With? Bird With Studio. I did. That's not right. There we go. Okay. It was meant to be Crane. Barton Kiwi. Oh wait, I know who that is. Kind of. Know of. Don't know personally. Okay. Jaya. Pretty sure that's a griffin. Bye. Griffin. Nope. Deacon. I don't know how to spell it. Sorry, Trent, if I got it wrong. Give me, so. It moves just as I click it almost every single time. if anyone's astonished by the fact that I just know who most of these artists are, it's because we put art attributions on pretty much everything we do, or we try to. Which means that every time I've put these pictures anywhere, I've written this down, which is why I know most of them, especially the characters that were around a lot, or conversely, the artists that we use a lot. Also, in some cases, like in this case, for example, the art is also the player. Like, the person who made the art is also the person who plays the character. So, that makes it easier. But I think we also had a habit of, or potentially have a habit of using often the same artists, because people will see art of other characters and go, ooh, I want art in that style. And in season 1, we didn't do it so much. Oh, what am I doing? In season 2, because I got overwhelmed is the real short answer to the question. But in season 1, certainly we did art rewards at certain levels. So if your character hit a certain level, you got art for getting there, pretty much. Oh, this was that Henry somebody. TK Henry's. Also one that pops up a lot. So Grave Intentions. Is it? Yes, I'm fairly certain that's a Grave Intentions. Doubting myself now. That's a Shawnee. I love this picture of Steve. I feel like she really nailed his just his whole vibe. His whole vibe. Like, it's just so perfect. Like the innocence and the purity, but at the same time that there's something deeper going on. It blows my mind. Shawnee is such a talented artist, and we love her. May or may not ever hear me say that, but it is true. Regardless. Nearly there. Nearly there. Thomas. Ah, that's another. Like, I know that Chris left because of life stuff, but man, he was such a fun person to play with. I would love for him to come back. If you ever watch this, Chris, come back. I miss playing with. I really love characters who aren't scared to take the risks and do the crazy things. I love characters who put the story ahead of the well-being of the character, if that makes sense. It just makes for a more interesting story, and I'm all about that shit. I think you win TTRPGs when you Grave Intentions. Pretty sure that's a Grave Intentions. When you are willing to do that. Yep. Like, you don't win by having the best stats and by having beating every bad guy that comes along. You win by making an interesting story, in my opinion. Those are the kind of games I enjoy. Okay. Now, in theory, when I refresh this, we should get a bunch of beautiful pictures instead of a bunch of... Oh, did it? Oh, it did. Yay! Cool. Okay. So it hasn't done the NPCs, but that's fine. Fine. Because we can do that as well. Because I will have tokens for most of those as well as... So if we go back to the images, we'll do these as we go, I think. Gallon Horde missions, Dryads. Okay. This might be challenging. Because the tokens are all over the fucking place. Gallon Horde NPCs, maybe? The Great Elthian Forest. Goblins. Yeah, see, I only have some of them. Annoying. They've got to be somewhere. They've got to be somewhere. I don't know where to put them though. I could have sworn that I put them in the missions folders, but do you think I can find them in there? No. Discussion with Dryads. Character art? No. Stream assets. No. Interesting. Why is it not there, Jax? Past Jax, what were you doing? Because I usually would save all the tokens in a single place, but I don't know. I don't know where I've put them. Oh, and now it's having a freeze. It's getting mad. Okay. Just going to do a bit of a deep dive into my file management system. Okay, maybe if we look here, and we look here, and we look here. I think that's where we were though. Tokens. No Reishi. Why? Why? Maybe I just write the word Reishi. No, Rimu. Rimu. I found a folder called Rimu. Does it have a token in it? Nope. It does not. However, it does have a picture by Tiff that maybe I can use. I'm sure she will not mind. I think she likes it when we use her art. I'm going to go with that. What I might do though is... Oh. That one. This one. Let's just do a cropped version of just Rimu herself. Yeah, so at one point we were trying to get off the ground with... I need to open this with something that I can crop. Making TLDR videos, and Tiff started doing art for that. And it's such awesome art, and we've used bits and pieces of it here and there, but I think that probably we need to... What do I want to open with? Just do something with it that's... Okay, I'm just going to do a cropped version that is just Rimu herself. Whoa. For the sake of having tokens, and I'm going to save as Remove. Alright, and then we can put that. Let us find her. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, yay! It's. Oh, no. Upload. There we go. Crap. I don't know where it is. Don't know where it is. Might be in there. Balls. Sag. Okay. NPC art. Apparently that's where it is. Oh, anyway, there we go. Okay. And then let us see if there is any. Go back. I think I just used the standard dryad picture for Nakakeli. Yeah. I don't have an image for Nakakeli. So that's fine. We'll do what we can, yeah? So if we refresh this, we should at least get a Remu picture. But no Nakakeli picture, that's fine. Okay, the goblins. Ah, I have found the... Oh, that's because it's mostly just the NPCs that Tiff drew for us. Alright, goblins, I have a Styx token. Is there an edit button? Edit. Edit. No, that doesn't do anything. Edit person. There we go. That seems promising. Hey! Oh, you need to be using the new one. Alright, that's fine. That might be the thing that makes me switch to the new one, to be honest, is not having multiple steps for getting images onto articles. I think we have a Styx one because of the Battle Chickens game. But because I did not do the Goblin game, Lionel did the Goblin game. Yeah, it's not as... Okay, so let's just do this. The Great Althean Forest. We have a Galahad picture. I could just use that for Sprout. Since it is in my brain, this is Sprout. It's one of the minis I have as a little Michaeloid who's like, woo! And it's very Sprout for me. We just do that. Let's just do that. Sprout. Cutie. Okay. Got distracted. Okay, so we don't have all the goblins, it doesn't look like. What I might do is actually just do a little bit of a season 2. What do I have here? Oh, there's so much art in this. I have a folder of horde art, and there's so much. There's so much. So much. Just scrolling through to see if there is any one that we have had in our... Yeah, so many. Dryads. Oh, those are from... Yep, nah. Okay, maybe we just go as we go, hey? We just go as we go. Alright, so... Who have we got on here? Let's just see if... Because if I can find one of them, I may find a secret hidden folder of goblin tokens. Nah, nothing. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back to it. Why does Walden not have a picture? Did I not give Walden a picture? Dumb. I could have sworn that I had. But maybe I didn't press save. That is very easy to do. There we go. Now Walden should have a picture. You go away. You go away. Refresh. Okay, cool. Alright, and then the next mission was, that one can go away now, that one can go back. Missing lambs. Mission where Nyx died. Okay. Hit it. So we probably need to start by going to missions. Wait. Missions. Article. The lesson of the missing lambs is don't just run in half-cocked, folks. Sometimes the monsters are, in fact, a lot. Okay. Need some links. Gallant Horde. Player characters. Elzrin. Ascari. And Gertrude Bee Biscuit. And Kalina. Lorelei. And oh, wrong one. Oh, Nyx and Redra. Oh. And Redra. No, no, no. You know, it would have been great if I'd done this from the start. Because then I would have all this information in here already. Oh well. Spilt milk and all that, right? These, is that what we've done? I believe it is. Is going to be Circle Creek non-player characters would have been, wait, I probably have this. It was the sheep farmer, right? Whose name was the other Gertrude and Morris Halibut. That's right. So Gertrude Halibut. Oh, I don't want it to be an article. I want it to be a person. Okay. Okay. Let's go here. The problem with me doing it earlier is that I would have probably failed to all of these things would be wrong. So at least now I get to fix it. Oh, that is my alarm telling me that it is time to stop. So do this one while I'm thinking about it. Gertrude Halibut. A character. Great. Then we, oh, I should have deleted it. That's the one we're deleting, I would say. What did I just do? That's what I wanted to. Okay. Do I have a Gertrude picture? I don't know. I don't know. Probably. All right. No, that's fine. We're going to stop there because it is time for me to go. So I am going to fuck off ski. Thanks for hanging. As always, we will be back. I'll be back on Wednesday for some game system building stuff. We will not be doing Jackson's Not a Gamer, but Adam is this week because we have to go to a show for one of our kids. Kids is more important than streaming. But I will be back on Wednesday morning, so come and hang. Love you guys. Have a beautiful time zone. Mwah.